Welcome to another episode of Agnismos. And this is where I'm starting the series that I'm going to call Vocal Freedom. I'm going to sort of show you guys and take you along in the journey with me of developing some vocal analysis software for JSFX plugins in Reaper. Now, I'm new to all of this. I'm not a total noob in programming, but I'm new to this particular type of programming. So I'm going to walk you guys through what I did so far and just show you the idea and where I think we could go and how I think this could be useful for singers. So the first thing I did is I learned that Reaper, which is a fantastic open source software, really fantastic, $60 you get into this and they'll give you basically lifetime upgrades. Just another one of those things that the open source programming community has given to us. It just very, very, a big asset, a big contribution. And maybe someday, just across the board, we'll really recognize the value of what open source software has been to us. But this is fantastic. Because what Reaper does then is Reaper has several scripting languages that are built right into it. One of them is called JSFX, and it uses the EL2 programming language. So whenever you have a JS plugin like this, you can go right over here and click Edit, and it'll show you the code. And there are references on their websites to help you get into exactly how to do all this stuff. So I had this idea that I could create a visual tool for singers. So what I did is I recognized that they're releasing all their base level software under the GNU public license, which means, as far as I understand it, that if I shunt this and I start developing from their spectral analyzer, I can use that as a basis and then move forward from there. And I'm pretty sure the license would allow me to sell it if I wanted to, as long as I reference that I started from their code. But my view on this is to just develop it as a tool that's free for everybody to use. And I hope that it would stay that way as I build this. It's going to take many years to get all the bells and whistles in it, but I made one starter step, and I thought it'd be fun to start this video with you guys and get going down this journey. So what I did is I made it possible for the Vocal Freedom, which is now called Vocal Freedom, but I made it possible for the spectral analyzer to receive a sample and map it in on channel 3-4. So what I did is I went over here and I sang an A vowel. So I had to have the Vocal Freedom analyzer on the live mic input path. And then on the other track, I sang an A vowel. And then I basically mapped it using, just drag over here. I mapped it over here. I'll show you. So I mapped that into channel 3-4. You can see it right here. I took that track 18 where I had recorded my reference sample, grabbed its audio out 1-2, and mapped it to 3-4 here. Now watch what happens when I hit play. I'm going to loop play this. There you go. There's my reference sample. And you can easily imagine that if this were, you can easily see that if this were live vocals of someone, Lou Gramm or anybody, just the vocals themselves, you could actually run that vocal track. So you could play the track with you, the karaoke with you, run the isolated vocals through this thing and watch yourself as you sing. And there's a lot here. So let me just talk to you about some of the stuff that's here. So watch. Okay. I want to sing an octave. Want to sing the fifth above. What I'm going to do is take that and I'm going to move the first line to here. Watch. Okay. We can go below. Octave below. I want to go to a fifth, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first bump of the one below and put it right there. there's the fifth. That was the fifth below. Okay. So all of that stuff you can do. You can actually learn, you can train, you can have a visual feedback that allows you to train your vocals to do harmonies. Let's try timbre. Let's take a look at the timbre ones. Okay, so watch. I'm turning this up. All right. Now check this out. I'm going to try to sing that ah vowel in almost a falsetto. So remember, these peaks are the harmonic frequencies that are in the voice, more or less accurately, and their relative heights are the things that are timbre, that represents timbre in your voice. And it goes way up. These things mean something up here. But watch, I'll try and sing that on a falsetto and watch the difference. Now I'm kind of breathy, right? You can see the fundamental difference. Now, if I were doing a higher pitch, it would stand out like a sore thumb that when you sing a falsetto, you basically are emphasizing the fundamental against all those others. They will all die off more quickly. And if I did it with a more belt timbre, you see up here, coming up higher, that coming up higher. Okay, so check this out. I'm going to run up also. I can get 2 octaves up. So I'm going to go up 2 full octaves. Let's see if I can do it. So anyways, there's some fun. There's some fun stuff for us to do. So I hope you guys will, I'm going to try to make this available in the share thing on Reaper, where you can where anybody will be able to download this for free. And I really hope that you guys will consider how this might be useful. And if you start to see this as a useful tool, feed back into this channel line as I develop it, things that you might like to see or not see in here that could be helpful. My next stop with this is I'm going to try to put pitch indicators on here. So you'll get a pitch indicator of the sample. You'll get a pitch indicator of your pitch. Now, there might be some deep math involved here. I will not melt anybody's brains with the deep math, but there is some math behind this that may have to be implemented in a little more arduous way than I was able to get this. But hopefully this is a good start for you. And maybe you can get this into a Reaper project with some isolated vocals and see how your singing compares in its in the structure of the timbre, right, with your favorite singer. You may have to adjust some of your volume inputs to make sure that the signals are sort of matching up at the fundamental. I think that's would be a smart thing to do for reference sake. But other than that, have fun. And let me know if any of you want this. I will, as I said, I'll be putting this up into the share. My name on Reaper in the share is Blue Jay. That's my username on the Reaper share drive, and I'll try to get this Vocal Freedom 1.0, as we're calling it, up there within the next couple of days. So, all right, hope you guys enjoy this. God bless. Really looking forward to this journey. It's one of those things where there's things in life you like to do. There's things in life you do because you know you have to, right? It's a lot of things that you just do well because that's what character does, right? But this is one of the few things in my life that I am absolutely enjoying to the nines, and I really hope that it can become something really useful for a lot of folks. So God bless. Check you guys out in the next video.